Hello again, YouTuber, and welcome back to Would You Like to Run an Idle Cafe Free? My name is MSPunk1, and if I remember correctly, we have two endings left to go and to do. Mayuki's and Kuu's. So let's start up again and choose one of them. Let's see, this time we're dating Mayuki. Mayuki is a stern, serious girl. And in the beginning we didn't get along at all that well. Upon our first meeting, I was certain that Mayuki hated me. I soon discovered, however, that this couldn't be further from the truth. Mayuki wound up confessing to me, and we fell in love. And now we've been a couple for several months. Mayuki's the first girlfriend I ever had, and the moods can be mercurial, but I'm determined to make her happy. A few weeks later. How's with that look, Mayuki? Why do I feel like the customer 4 did that on purpose? It seems like Cafe is bustling her hub of activity, following Switzerland's unmitigated success in the Rising Stars Cup. The cafe has been jam-packed with customers every single day, from the moment that its doors open to the moment they close. It's never a dull moment, what with all these customers to attend to. Ichiko and Mayuki are of course incredibly popular among the clientele. But Mayuki seems to be the most popular of all. The customers are all fawn over her, as though she's some kind of goddess, and to them I suppose she is. Idols aren't that far removed from the goddesses that the Greeks and Romans were worshipped. Their statues are just as exalted. Though cafe idols have a bonus of being just that bit more approachable. Yeah, because they're real, or at least they have a physical form. Gods don't have a physical form, so. Ichigo is cheerful and energetic 24/7, and Kuu is dour and enigmatic. Mayuki is the real standout among the three, being a shy girl who blushes easily. Mayuki has this real sophisticated young lady vibe that idol fans seem to eat up like birds with seed. I don't begrudge them for being so enamored with Mayuki, but it's kind of bad for Mayuki here. I think they're being a bit too intense, especially that last guy. It sounds more like he belongs in Parisian sewer system rather than a cafe in Japan. Oh, Parisian maybe. So Paris. Maybe that's what they meant. Sewer in Paris. But I digress. Mayuki is the sort to push herself beyond her limits, and she's been intensely overworked during the last fortnight. I'm afraid she wind up collapsing if she's not careful. And as it transpires, my fears turn out to be on the money. Mayuki's foot slides out from beneath her as she dashes from table to table, and then she falls. I hurry to catch her, but my hands are beleaguered with dirty dishes, and I'm not fast enough. Mayuki tumbles gracelessly, her dark hair fluttering around her shoulders like a shroud. Then she hits the floor, hard. Kinda reminds me of this scene in the first game where we bumped into her. Mayuki winches while holding one hand to her brow. The dark traces are spilled across the wood floor like ink. The skirt is all rumpled, revealing a sizable chunk of her white legs. Looks rather appealing, I must say, but I'm more than a little worried about her. Mayuki. I set my dishes aside and hastened to her side. I'm near beside her and peer at her. Are you alright? Mayuki blinks, dark eyelashes fluttering, then glances at me askance. You might have sprained it. That was quite a nasty fall. Here, let me help. Mayuki grouses, but she accepts my hand all the same. Our palms press together, hers soft and warm against my own. can't help but smile at the close contact. Worried though I am about Mayuki's welfare. It's cute how she insists on doing everything on her own, even while doing the exact opposite. Yuki still has problems fessing up after true feelings, but I think she's come a long way. I recall something similar happened when I first started working at the cafe. Mayuki took a tumble on the job and she refused point blank to take my hand. In fact, she glowered at me as though she meant to bite me. Yuki was a haughty and proud background, like an independent cat. Now, after spending more time with her, she started to warm up to me. I think she's more like a domesticated tabby now. What's a tabby? Still a little aloof, but not so much so she refused a few head pats. Or in this case, a helping hand. Are you sure you're alright? I look Mayuki up and down. She's busy adjusting her rumpled maid dress. The cheeks pale and pink. Pale pink. You need to take a breather. Here Miyuki's cheeks turn pink. What is about to suspect? Yeah, like what? And green. But you're actually really clumsy despite your mature, responsible act. Yuki snaps back, stabbing one finger in my direction. Of course I know what she means. She's referring to our relationship. For the last few months, Mayuki and I have been more than work colleagues. Mayuki is my girlfriend, though we have not had many chances to spend much time together. It'd be nice to rectify that. Her time is a scarce resource now, particularly with Switzerland's newfound success. Idols aren't supposed to have boyfriends after all. Yeah, I know. I relent not wanting to embarrass Mayuki further and smile at her. I'm worried about you, though. You might have suffered any. You might not have suffered any serious injuries, but I don't want to risk it. Switzerland would be in a tight spot if you got hurt. You can't perform without you. You're a core part of a team. Yes, you are. You're very special. Your legions of fans should make that more than apparent. No, why don't you come to the break room with me? I can escort you. I would offer to carry you in my arms. I glance about the crowded cafe at the customers shooting our as curious looks. But that would rouse a bit too much suspicion. You can lean on my shoulder though, if you like. Mayuki snorts. Maybe. I could be, if that's what you want. I don't think Mayuki was expecting so sincere a response after her sarcastic quip, because her face turns pink. This is one of the reasons why I've grown so fond of Mayuki. When she gets embarrassed, it shows. There's a lot of fun to tease, but at the same time I really do want to ensure she's alright. You've been pushing yourself too hard these last couple of weeks. I think it's high time you took a break. That fall must have been a sign. Even the spirits want you to kick back, at least for a few minutes. Mayuki shakes her head despairingly. I'm sure Kuu is concerned about you too. She's asked me to keep an eye on you. Mayuki sighs. Mayuki relents. Alright. I offer Mayuki a smile. Guess it's better than nothing, and who knows? I might be able to tempt you to rest a little longer. Mayuki raises an eyebrow. You have to wait and find out. Isn't that exciting? I don't want to give too much away, but I wink at Mayuki roguishly. Let's just say I have my ways. So how do you feel, Mayuki? Is your leg any better? Mayuki humps cutely, her arms crossed over her chest. I'm glad to hear it, but it's important to check these things. I'd be quite poor boyfriend if I didn't fuss over you every once in a while. Mayuki pouts and stabs a finger at me, as she's prone to doing whenever she gets flustered, which is often. Like what? I know Mayuki's right, but I think she's being overly cautious. We're only 2 people in the break room, and the cafe is so noisy I doubt anybody can hear us. Maybe I should try and hold off until the end of a working day, but don't worry, Mayuki. I cup Mayuki's chin with my hand and lean in, bringing my lips to within an inch of hers. If you do get involved in a scandal, I promise I'll protect you. I won't let anybody badmouth you. You're my adorable girlfriend, and I love you. He should have said you over my adorable kitty, cat or something, since she behaves and looks like one sometimes. Even Code treats her like a cat, if I remember correctly. Mayuki sighs, her cheeks turning pink. That be because you're so cute. It's hard to know not to be intense about you. Yes, you are. I silence Mayuki by tracing her mouth with my index finger. You're so cute I can't hold back any longer. Well, I'm not glad you fell and hurt yourself. I am a little happy we can spend some quality time together. I wanted to show you how much I love you for a while now. And it just occurred to me that I never did reward you for winning the Rising Star Cup. You earned a kiss, or 2, or 3. Agreed. Not know if I'll be able to stop myself when I start. Those other guys might adore you, but we don't love you quite like I do. I expect Mayuki to try and pull away, but to my surprise she doesn't. Her own desire must have won out against her common sense. Because she leans into my touch. She peers into my eyes. Her irises brown like chocolate, and says softly, and that makes 2 of us. Agreed. Now that we're finally alone, we shouldn't waste the opportunity. I want to relieve your stress, if I can, and I want to make you feel good. Mayuki giggles softly, in a rather un-Mayuki-like manner. It sets my heart to flutter. Neither am I, right now. The only person I can think about is you. Mayuki. I murmur her name under my breath, my voice steeped in affection, as I dip my head. My lips seek out Mayuki's. I feel her mouth on mine, so soft and warm, I could melt. I sigh into the kiss, relieved to be joined with Mayuki at long last. Dating her will be pretty hard, what with the whole idol thing, but I'm not about to give up on her. I love her way too much for that. Yeah, I thought we would have gotten a CG for the kiss, but I guess not. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I guess that's her, the CG for her out. But we have one route left, so let's start again. This time it's Kuu. Kuu is a strange, enigmatic girl, and often I find it hard to discern what she really is thinking. I don't believe it's possible when I first met her for Kuu to fall in love with anybody. She seemed rather too taken with tarot cards and the spirit realm. She surprised me, however, by confessing her feelings to me, and I flattered by her attention. Found I returned her feelings. We've been together for a few months now, and though Kuu remains something of a mystery to me, there's one thing I'm certain of. Namely, that I really do love her, and want to stay with her. A few weeks later. Isn't that a CG from the second game? First or second? Each of Kuu and Mayuki conclude their set of songs. Thus put their microphones away. They adjust their hair and their skirts which got a bit rumpled when they performing while they performing, and resume their duties as waitresses. The cafe is packed with patrons, all come to see Sweet Shoreline perform. We chatted to the girls eagerly when they afford the opportunity, and they walk by. Yeah. I'm busy taking orders too, though I attract far less attention than my female co-workers, of course. But I can't help but pause to listen to the effusive praise being rained down upon them. I'm very happy Sweet Shoreline have become so loved. This is the best possible outcome I could have hoped for after they participated in the Rising Stars Cup, but this one customer in particular is being a bit too overzealous in his dealings with Kuu. He hasn't tried to lay his hands on her at least, but he's staring at her with the intensity of a wolf. Looks almost as though he means to eat her. If I were in Kuu's shoes, I'd be pretty uncomfortable. To Kuu's credit, however, she doesn't falter. She only observes the man, one hand beneath her chin, as she ponders. Kuu blinks slowly. Okay. I think this is being too much for Kuu. I can see it on her. Kuu continues to muse, her expression thoughtful. She fishes about in the pocket of her dress with her trusty pack of cards. Then they fall from her hand and pulls one out. She holds the card aloft and glances at it, her lips pursed. Kuu flips the card over for the man's inspection. Kind of obsessed fan here. Kuu does not respond. Even she, normally so unemotional, looks perturbed at the man's desperate confession. He's talking so loudly, I'm so surprised the rest of the cafe hasn't ground to halt to overhear him. But I guess everybody else is busy with their own tasks. I seem to be the only person privy to this very awkward conversation. The customer I'm supposed to be dealing with looks at me, frowning. In a minute, my eyes zero in on the man Kuu's busy dealing with. It looks like he's reaching out to take her hand. Confessions of love are one thing, but touching any member of Sweet Shoreline without their consent is another. Can't let this stand. I have something I need to do. I take your order later. I'm very sorry about this. I hurry away from my customer who tuts in the wake of my departure. I don't sound happy, but I'm worried about them later. I need to help Kuu. Excuse me, mister, but... I slide up to Kuu, then plant my hands on my hips. I could not help but overhear what you said to Miss Yamashiro here. Kuu blinks at me. I come to tell this man to knock it off. I appreciate that you care for Miss Yamashiro so deeply, mister. But she is an idol, you said so yourself. You shouldn't be dating, particularly not her fans. It would be unethical. Please don't make such inquiries in the future. You will only make her uncomfortable. I'm speaking in tones as polite as I can muster. But my mounting desire to punch this guy in the face must be visible in my twitching smile. My years of being a delinquent have left me pretty good at threatening people. This can sometimes be a hindrance, but right now it's working in my favor. The man opened his mouth as though meaning to argue, but when I narrow my eyes, he blanches. Face pale, he looks away and murmurs. Kuu waves to the man as he departs. In such a hurry he almost slips and falls face first against the floor. He closes the door behind him with a thud, which puts an end to this awkward scene. The tension in my shoulders escapes and I sigh relieved. That should be the end of that. Let me know if anybody bothers you again. Alright, Kuu? I'll send them on their way. Kuu offers me a rare smile. I finish my shift a bit later than usual, and head into the break room. I was delayed thanks to Miss Miyamori, who wanted to have a word with me before heading home. Apparently she'd been considering changing the uniforms at the cafe after some fan feedback. From what I can gather, the Lions share of what? Lions' share of said feedback is coming from men in their late teens and early 20s, desperate to see even more skin. I think the outfits at the Caesar Cafe are scantily enough already for the woman that is. I don't see how the skirts could be cut shorter without wardrobe malfunctions occurring. But that is in all likelihood what these men are angling for. I told Miss Miyamori of my concerns and she said she would think about them. With some luck, a potential disaster has been averted. That was what I thought at least, but Kuu is sitting in a chair, one leg folded over the other. Her expression is impassive. The tone cool, like a villain from a spy thriller. All she's missing is a fluffy white cat perched on her lap. Mayuki, come in and lay your head in Kuu's lap. And blink. I wasn't expecting to see her here. I thought she would have gone home already, alongside Mayuki. Evidently, I thought wrong. Hey here, Kuu. Are you waiting for me? She nods. I see. Sorry to keep you. Only... Kuu rises to her feet, a visible eye flashing. I know Kuu doesn't have any genuine magical power, despite her claims to the contrary. But the gaze is so piercing it pins me in place. A chill goes down my spine. That doesn't sound at all ominous. What have you had enough of, exactly? Hope she isn't going to say me. She isn't holding a knife behind her back, is she? Kuu and I might be a couple, but I don't always or often understand what she's thinking. She's still something of an enigma. Kuu replies, gesturing vaguely with both hands. I'm glad she isn't holding a knife, at least. But her reply does little to illuminate the situation. I'm completely in the dark here. Of a break room, you mean? Kuu shakes her head. Oh yeah, that figures. Sweet Shoreline weren't all that popular when they set out, but they had a huge boom in visibility since winning the Rising Stars Cup. Since then the cafe's been swamped. People have been coming here from all over Japan to meet Ichigo, Mayuki and Kuu. I thought you've been looking a bit peaky lately. Do you need to take some time off work? Kuu looks at me, one hand resting upon her chest. Kuu. I feel a warm blush spreading across my cheeks. Kuu might be my girlfriend, but she isn't very lovely-dovey. It's rare she comes out with sweet, sincere lines like this. I'd be less surprised if she set up a pentacle in here, dubbed in chicken blood to curse her overzealous fans. I'm sorry, have I been ignoring you? Kuu approaches me. We hem of her dress swishing about her legs. She rests her head against my back and winds her arms about my waist. Kuu. I exhale tremulously. Sometimes I forget how delicate Kuu is. She spouts all sorts of strange things, but at the end of the day she's an ordinary girl. It's natural she would want to spend time with me. I'm supposed to be her boyfriend. I really am so sorry. I've been pretty rotten partner, huh? Kuu's arms tighten about me possessively. Who's Jack? Is that from The Shining? Yeah, Jack the Ripper. The one who killed all those women. That's kind of creepy. You might have a point. But why are we talking about Jack the Ripper of all things? You thought it would be romantic to talk about Jack the Ripper. Do you really? Is there any reason for that? You find blood and guts relaxing. Oh, that's a creepy laugh. Kinda glad I can't see Kuu's face right now. The expression must be something eerie. She's a strange girl, alright, but that's what drew me to Kuu in the first place. She says a lot of strange things, either in jest or in earnest. I can't always tell, but her affection for me shines through regardless. She must love me a lot, that much is undeniable. If she didn't, she wouldn't be clinging to me like she is. Angry Mars. Now I'm doubly glad I told Miss Mimori to hold off on altering the Seaside Cafe costumes. Those so-called fans do sound scummy, but you can't resort to violence. I don't want you getting in trouble. I'm your boyfriend, so I want to protect you. Kuu nuzzles her cheek to my back. Oh, Kuu. I feel my heart melting at her sweet words. I thought Kuu was cool enough to endure her newfound popularity, but even she's been finding it hard. I didn't predict she would become so beloved by quite so many people, but I always stand by her side, no matter how many fans she how many fans she gets. You don't need to worry about a thing. You can always rely on me. Of course I do. After all, I glance at Kuu from over my shoulder and smile. I love you. Kuu sighs and smiles. So that's that. Let's take a look at the gallery here, so I don't miss anything. Shouldn't be missing anything. Oh, we have everything. All the CGs, and I got the Platinum Trophy a little bit ago too, so that's all. Just be a bit fun here and leave it at this CG. But yeah, hope you liked this video and this playthrough of the game. And if you did, so leave a like to it as always. And as I think I asked in the other two playthroughs of this trilogy, who of these three girls are your favorites? Tell me in the comments. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.